talk, you will soon be forgetting it. And I have a few principles in learning any language, not just English. In learning any language, I have like a few principles. The first one is focus in the language content. If this is the first time you speak English, if it's the first time you speak on any language, if you want to learn any language, the first thing you have to do is focus on language content that is relevant to you. Do you understand? Focus on vocabularies, focus on verbs that you need every day, like eating, food, clothes, something like that. You don't need to learn words like irrigation, because you don't need that word here. You just study what's relevant for you. So if you're studying vocabularies, if you're studying conversation, pick the content of the conversation that is relevant to you. Do you understand? Yeah. So if you use content that is relevant to you, it is possible that you will use it every day. You will use words such as I want to eat, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I'm confused, and using words like can you tell me what is this? Using language that relevant to you, that you will need. And then the second principle is use that language as a tool to communicate, not just like to read, only to read it but not understand it, but you have to use it to communicate with other people. You have to use language to communicate with other people, because funny thing is, if you do not use that language to communicate, it is not a language. It's like something that you memorize. Language is different. The connection between language and brain is different. It's not like memory. No, it's not like memory. So you remember this guy's name is Ahmad. This guy's name is Taufik, for example. But those are memories. You store that memories in your head. But for language, it's different. Language it's a connection between image in your brain, something that you feel, something that you taste, or anything like that. You have to associate. Do you know the meaning associate? You have to associate that vocabulary with images on your brain, and with that way it will be way much more easier to speak, to memorize the vocabulary. So for instance, you want to memorize the vocabulary fire. Okay, fire is api in Indonesian. Okay, don't just do like fire is api, api is fire, fire is api, and keep repeating that. That is so lame. That is so lame. That is so old school. We have a better way to memorize vocabulary. So when you look at the word fire, you have to imagine the heat of the fire, the sound of the fire crackling, and then the way it hurts when you put your hands on the fire, the color of the fire, orange and yellow and red and something like that. If you can put that image of fire on your brain and you associate it with the word fire, you will remember the vocabulary fire way more than using other way.